Jeff Woods was just another quiet kid in the neighborhood, pale, distant, and often overlooked. But deep inside him, something darker was waiting to come out. It started with fights at school, little bursts of rage that he couldn't control, and every time he struck someone down he felt a rush, a thrill that scared him, but also made him feel alive. One summer afternoon, Jeff and his brother, Leo, ran into a group of bullies on the street. Words turned to fists, and fists turned to knives. Something snapped inside Jeff, and he fought with a savagery. No boy his age should have the bullies fell broken and bloody. While Jeff stood over them, grinning, Leo begged him to stop, but Jeff couldn't, not when it felt so good. When the police arrived, witnesses pointed at Jeff, but Leo stepped forward and took the blame. He was dragged away in handcuffs while Jeff went home. Guilt should have eaten at him, but instead he lay awake at night, replaying the fight over and over, addicted to the feeling of violence. The bullies came back for revenge, cornering Jeff at a party. This time they came prepared: knives, bottles of bleach, and a lighter. They drenched him, and with one flick of fire, Jeff went up in flames. His screams echoed into the night, his skin blistering and burning, until all that was left was a husk of the boy he once was. Weeks later, he awoke in the hospital, his face covered in bandages. The doctors whispered that he would recover, but when the wrappings came off, the truth was revealed. His skin ghost white, his eyelids burned away, his mouth stretched into a permanent, grotesque smile. When Jeff saw his reflection, he began to laugh, and he couldn't stop. That night in the dark of his room, he picked up a knife and carved his smile even wider. He burned away what little was left of his eyelids, so he could never close his eyes again, staring forever into the void. And he whispered two words, over and over: "Go to sleep, go to sleep." When his mother checked on him, she found him sitting in the shadows, smiling. That horrible smile. His father rushed in, but Jeff lunged with the knife. Blood painted the walls. His mother screamed. Lou woke to the sound, only to see his brother step into the doorway, pale, grinning, the knife dripping with red. Jeff's voice was calm, soft, almost loving as he whispered to his own brother, "Go to sleep." And from that night forward, Jeffrey Woods was no more. The world would come to know only Jeff, the killer, the pale face, the endless smile, the monster who waits in the dark for you to close your eyes.